Hey, so welcome for this new series of workflow videos, where we're basically gonna make a game. That's all. Right? How hard could it be to just make a game? Not seriously. I'm super happy about this new kind of a series of videos where I'm basically gonna present and gonna showcase the stuff that I'm working right now at this moment. And when I say at this moment is basically because I'm gonna be showing stuff at the same time that I'm also kind of experiencing how to make this stuff and kind of take the best conclusions and take the best outcome of it and try to kind of give that information to you without any filter. Just kind of say, okay, guys, this is what is working for me, and maybe it's gonna work for you. So basically, the different thing here that I want to bring to the community is to make this game, but being able to make at least, or I'm trying to make all of the assets to make them in Quill and then bring it into Unreal. So that's kind of a part of the challenge. And when I say challenge, it's not because it is limited in me. It's also because it's part of the style that I want to, work with. So Quill is the best choice that I can get, or at least the best one that I know how to work with. So if you are using Quill, if you're using Unreal, if you want to see how this kind of this both universe kind of collide between each other, or how they can be combined. So this is the perfect place for you to be. So thanks for especially for taking the time, for following me, for supporting me in the coffee page. That means a lot. That means you don't know how much that means for me. It gives me the energy. It gives me the strength and the boost to just create this content. And I love to do this because it's honestly something that I'm doing, in my spare time, or on the weekends, at night. So it's something sometimes that it is nice to know that all this effort, all this energy is gonna be, it's gonna be useful for someone. It's gonna be useful for someone. At the same way, it's been useful for me to see others people content. So let's see how this goes. It's gonna be a series of videos. I'm gonna start with create the character, then we're gonna create character movement in Unreal. We're gonna read the set. We're gonna kind of create the level. We're gonna do a couple of stuff there. It's gonna be kind of divided in different videos. And of course, I'm not gonna part of this kind of devlog. I'm gonna keep doing it. So for the ones that are interested in seeing how I go step by step, slowly, very slowly, creating this video game for the course of the upcoming months, you're gonna be able to see the process. But also for the ones that are not that interested in video games, I'm gonna keep creating the dioramas that I've been creating so far, using Quill and Unreal. So it's gonna be like more on the animation side or more on the cinematographic side. So those are gonna keep coming. So this is like more for I'm kind of bringing this devlog, this game dev kind of side of my workflow, because it's something that I'm doing, and I think something that also it can kind of encourage others to try it out. You don't necessarily need to make a game. I mean, that's the reason why I'm doing this also, because I'm learning Unreal to be able to bring game mechanics, sorry, or game functions to maybe to an animation that I'm doing, or maybe to something that I need, or I want to take advantage of knowing how to code stuff using blueprints in this case, because I don't know how to write code. So for me, I'm absolutely I don't know nothing about coding, and that's why through many years I was kind of I felt that making a video game was not for me, because I didn't knew and I don't know how to write a single line of code. I studied when I was a teenager with a friend of mine, that he was giving me some classes with C++, but that day I understood that wasn't for me. Even though I think that the reason why I got started in the animation industry, and why I started using the 3D Max, an old DOS version of 3D Max back in those days, because I was because my idea was to make a game. Uh, that was the reason why I kind of deep dive into the animation world. And then of course I follow, kind of the animation path, and more in the entertainment side. So nowadays, being able to kind of cycle back to that kind of not even a teenager. I was a boy. I was like 13 years old. Kind of cycle back to that little boy, and being able to make a game. Uh, I'm so, I'm so in love with that idea. I'm also very in love with the idea of just making it by myself. I don't care if it takes me, X amount of time. I don't care. I mean, what I want to enjoy and what I'm trying to enjoy is the experience, is the process. You know, I I I understood, like, I never actually uh, you know enjoy the process when I was making those. I was just making them, and I was just like, okay, this needs to be done. This needs to look awesome or whatever. But I was like focused on the result, and and I'm taking this kind of a making a game experience. Of course, I'm willing for a specific result. I'm willing for a specific kind of outcome, but I'm very kind of a present about enjoy the workflow, enjoy the process of making this game, because it's a very personal game, it's a very personal workflow as well, and I'm like learning on my own piece, and I think I mean, that is the what I really like when I see other content creators, or when I see other people that is just like using their spare time, using their weekends to invest in this type of projects. I feel very related to these people, and I want to do the same thing. And also, honestly, I feel that I can bring some of my stuff, some of my perspective, because I'm basically from another side of the industry. I'm from animation. I'm from more of the filmmaking, and I feel that I want to tell stories. I've always wanted to tell stories since I was writing comics. And when I say writing comics, it's just writing comics for me. I never published any comics, but when I was writing and drawing comics, when I was, when I made short films, when I made even TV pilots, when I did any time that I started on a project, regardless if it was drawing, if it was a concept art, if it was an animation, if it was a cinematic, whatever. It was to tell a story, and I think video game, at least the way I am kind of approaching the video game creation, it is like the perfect or the complete or the most complete experience for storytelling. I'm telling the story in a way that you, the player, is gonna be part of it, and they're gonna basically change the outcome, or you're gonna basically go or navigate through the story that I'm kind of putting in front of them. I love that idea, and it's, of course, it's a basic idea, but I love to now be able to kind of experience it and do stuff and see how it works. So anyway, I made it really long, but it's part of this. I mean, this is kind of natural because it's what I feel, and that's part. I mean, honestly, that's what I want to start kind of sharing these videos. It's not just tutorials. There's millions of tutorials in the web. There's workflows. There's a lot of stuff that you can just go read or just go kind of download it and see it online. What I'm trying to do here, and I hope that this is also what you guys kind of also enjoy, is more about open the conversation, open the kind of express a bit about how we feel on a daily basis when we work on our projects, when we work also the challenge, how we feel about embracing those challenges, because making a game is a monumental challenge. I mean, just being able to finish a game, I think that's the same as making a movie or writing a book or whatever. I mean, those are like monumental milestones in your professional or artistic life or artistic career. I mean, and now the one that I'm gonna take is I'm gonna make a video game. And again, I'm making it on my spare time. I'm making it on the weekends that I can. I make it on some at night when I put the kids on bed, I have like a couple of hours for me to just, you know, go on a hyper rush and being able to kind of move forward and progress for the game. But I hope and I feel that, yeah, you know, this is gonna be a nice thing to share. So let me know if you have any suggestions, any thoughts. Also, let me know if you're also on the same path. I mean, if you're creating your own game, or if you're willing to create your own game, because this is part of sharing. This is part of just you know, kind of gather and understand that we can benefit from each other. I mean, because you know, I can learn from you, you can learn from me. I mean, we can learn from everybody. Honestly, nowadays, and, you know, there's new tools, new techniques. There's a lot of stuff going so fast that we are learning constantly. So this is one way, among millions of ways. This is one way that I've done it using Quill and Unreal, and let's see how it goes. I'm gonna, you know, present this workflow. I'm gonna share this workflow for the upcoming months when I'm working on the game. So I hope that you like it. I hope that you can follow it, and it will be amazing to know that I kind of light the spark on you to just start your own game or start your own whatever. Is a movie, is a pilot, TV pilot, is a comic, whatever is that. You know, I was a little percent of that spark on your project. So let's see how it goes.